In a small town, a soldier named Daniel had spent the last 10 years serving his country. When he left home, his mother, Margaret, hugged him tightly and promised she would wait for the day he returned. Daniel was her only son. He wrote letters whenever he could and called when he had the chance. But during a dangerous overseas mission, his unit was attacked. Several soldiers were reported missing, including Daniel. Back home, the family received heartbreaking news. Many believed Daniel was gone forever, but Margaret refused to give up hope. Years passed. She grew older, her eyesight weakened, and her memory slowly began to fade. Yet every evening, she sat on her front porch, looking down the road, hoping to see her son come home. Then, 10 years later, a miracle happened. Daniel was alive. After years of hardship, he finally returned home. But time had changed him. His face carried scars from battle, and he looked nothing like the young man who had left years before. As he walked up the driveway, he saw his mother sitting on the porch. Tears filled his eyes. He slowly approached her and whispered, "Mom, I'm home." Margaret looked at him for a moment, confused. "I'm sorry," she said softly. "Do I know you?" Daniel's heart sank. "Mom, it's me, Daniel." She shook her head. "No, my Daniel left a long time ago. He never came back." Fighting back tears, Daniel reached into his pocket and pulled out an old photograph. It showed a young Daniel sitting in his mother's lap when he was just a little boy. He placed the photo in her hands. Margaret stared at it quietly. Then her eyes widened. Her hands began to tremble. "Daniel?" she whispered. Daniel fell to his knees. "Yes, Mom. It's really me." Tears streamed down both of their faces as she wrapped her arms around him. For a long moment, neither of them said a word. The neighbors who had gathered nearby were wiping away tears as they watched the emotional reunion. 10 years of waiting had finally come to an end. Then Margaret gently placed her hand on her son's face and said, "My memory may not be what it used to be, but a mother's heart never forgets her child. It just needed a little time to remember." Daniel broke down in tears. At that moment, everyone understood a powerful truth. Time can change a person's appearance. It can fade memories and leave scars. But the bond between a mother and her child can never be broken. Because no matter how many years pass, a mother never stops waiting for her child to come home. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional stories.